Hello, my dear students. Today we will discuss about the flame. What is flame and where it is produced? You might have already uh, seen the candle or the burning candle. If this is a candle, the burning candle like this, and this is flame. Flame. The flame actually, when we burn a fuel or a candle, flame is produced. If we say the structure of the flame is having usually three parts. You might have observed. If anyone haven't seen yet, please light your candle in your room and then observe. The flame is having three parts. Outermost part, it is blue in color. It is the outermost part. It is blue in color. Then this part, it is middle part, it is yellow in color, and then the inner part like this, it is black in color. Inner part, it is black in color. The outermost part, which is blue, it is the most hottest part of the flame, hot part of the flame. And middle part, which is yellow in color, it is less hot, and this one, it is very less hot. The part of the flame which is outermost part, that which is blue in color, it is the zone of complete combustion. That means the fuel burns most efficiently in this part, and if anyone is using this part for any purpose, he will get the most amount of heat. It is the zone of complete combustion. That means all the fuel gets burned completely in this region. Now it is the very you can say less hot middle part, which is yellow in color, which provides light. It is the partial zone of combustion. Partial zone of combustion means the fuel gets burned here very in a less efficient manner. That means some part remains unburned. That is why it is very, you can say, less hot region of the flame. Now the basal part, that is black in color, it is the unburned, or you can say unburned part of the flame. It is the unburned part of the flame, or you burned part of the flame, or you can say fuel. In this region the fuel starts to burn. It is unburned, and after it gets partially burned, and in this region it gets completely burned. These are the three zones of the flame. Usually the goldsmith uses this hot zone because it produces lot of heat in while dealing with the jewelry, which this goldsmith, if a goldsmith had to use the flame for a, he uses the outermost part of the flame. You can experiment on the candle. If you put a glass slide over this part of the candle, you will see some dark portion will get here. That dark is unburnt carbon. And now I already discussed with you that what is fuel. Examples of fuel I already given to you: LPG, diesel, petrol, charcoal, cow dung. These are the fuels. Now, what is fuel efficiency? Fuel efficiency. That means, or you can say calorific value. It is the amount of heat produced by burning 1 kilogram of fuel. The amount of heat produced by burning of 1 kilogram of fuel. That is known as calorific value. Different fuels have different calorific value, which I will show you in a tabulated manner. The more the calorific value, more is the efficient fuel. Less the calorific value, less is the efficient fuel. Then this calorific value is having great importance in our lives. Those fuels which have great efficiency, great calorific value, we can use them in our homes, and those fuels which have less calorific value, we can avoid these fuels because it is a wastage of energy as well as resource. And what is the this is the calorific value of different fuels. That means if we burn 1 kilogram of that fuel, how much heat we produce, and the heat is calculated in kilojoules per kilogram. Kilojoules. Joule is the unit of heat. It is a kilojoule. Kj means kilojoule per kilogram. First, if we burn cow dung, 1 kilogram of cow dung, it will give us 6,000 to 8,000 kilojoule per kilogram of heat. Wood, if we burn wood, 1 kilogram wood, it will give us 17,000 to 22,000 kilojoule per kilogram. If we burn coal, 1 kilogram, it will produce 25,000 to 33,000 kilojoule per kilogram heat. If we burn petrol, it will provide 45,000 kilojoule per kilogram heat. If we burn kerosene, it will produce 45,000. Diesel will also produce 45,000. If we burn methane, methane will provide 50,000 kilojoule per kg. CNG, compressed natural gas, it will provide 50,000 again. LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, it will provide 55,000. That means you are using the LPG at your home, which has a high calorific value. If you have to tell your mother that why she does not cook food on cow dung or wood, why she prefers to cook the food on LPG, you might have the answer in your mind that the LPG is having the more calorific value. That means in very less time you can cook your food while using LPG, and if you use wood or cow dung, it will take more time because they produce less heat. Next is biogas. Biogas having 35,000 to 40,000, and last hydrogen is having 1,50,000 kilojoule per. That is why hydrogen is the most efficient fuel, having high calorific value. Thank you. Have a nice